this video is going to be video 16 on index laws, and there's about 7 or 8 index laws we're going to look at. But for this video, we're just going to look at these first 3. Now, when we do index laws, we're talking about powers. For example, if I have 7 squared multiplied by 7 to the power of 3, 7 squared is obviously 7 times 7, multiplied by 7 cubed, 7 times 7 times 7. So in shorthand form, we can take this, that's obviously 7 to the power of 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 to the power of 5. So our first index law is going to be, if I have any power, and I'll just use A to represent any power, raised to an index, multiplied by another power, with the same base raised to an index. When we multiply them, we keep the bases the same, and we add the indices together. Index law number 1. There's an example of it. Here's another example of it. If I had, we don't need to use so-called these real numbers, we can use variables. If I had, for example, 2 lots of x to the power 4 multiplied by 5 lots of x to the power 7. We just deal with the numerical parts, the 2 and the 5, times them together to get 10. X to the 4 times x to the 7, our rule says we add the indices. That becomes x to the power 11. So there's rule number 1. Rule number 2. Very similar. If I have 2 powers divided together, a to the n divided by a to the n, I subtract the indices. An example of that would just be like 12x to the power 5 divided by 3x to the power 2. You deal with the number parts. 3 goes into 12 4 times. I'm dividing powers, they have the same base. I subtract the indices, x to the power of 3. There's our second index law. Now, our third index law is going to be, this might seem like a strange one to you. If you take any number and raise it to the power of 0, you will get 1 as the result. Try it on your calculator. Go 6 to the power of 0 on your calculator, you'll get 1. Negative 2.43 to the power of 0, you will get 1. The only time you won't get that is if you try 0 to the power of 0. You'll get an answer that is, your calculator will say error, it's not defined. So any number other than 0 raised to 0 will give you an answer of 1. Now, I'm going to put a larger example on the board right now, so give me a moment, I'll rub this off, give myself a bit more room to work with, and I'll come back and show you one big example. Now, here is an example of what we're going to do. This comes from exercise 10A. What we have here is these rules. This question itself won't have the third rule, but it will certainly use the first 2 rules. It looks complicated. It's complex because it has quite a few steps, but none of the steps are difficult. All you need to do is just break it down to individual parts. You've got the number parts, you've got the letter parts. So the number parts, on the top line, I've got 6 multiplied by 4. It's 24. The letter parts, I've got x squared multiplied by x to the 7. Rule number 1 says I add the indices to get x to the power 9. Bottom line, number parts, 2 times 8 is 16. Letter parts, x squared times, this one, x. Remember, we're mathematicians, we're basically lazy people, we like to leave things out. That x is really read as x to the power of 1. So I have x squared times x to the 1 to give me x to the 3. There's your first step. You've taken something that looks reasonably complicated to come down to something a lot more simple. But again, we just go number parts and we go letter parts. If we go number parts, 24 and 16, just cancel it down the way you would always do. 8 goes into 24 3 times, 8 goes into 16 2 times. Then, look at the letter parts. We're dividing the powers of the same base. Rule number 2 says we subtract the indices. 9 take 3, x to the power 6. That's what you're doing. That's it. Index laws 1, 2, and 3. Hey, before you go, I've got a joke for you. What did the daddy buffalo say to his son when he went off to college? He said, "Bye, son.